Howdy guys, it's Christine here with something a little bit different. It is an upcoming / NetGalley Books video for September 19th, 2012. Basically, I have a few book reviews coming at you here within the next coming weeks, hopefully, and then the second part of the video is just a bunch of NetGalley books that have been approved to review, and I'm just curious at which top 4 books you guys would want to see me review for next month. So let's get started. Alright, the first book we have is The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. If you guys saw my library book haul, you know I recently checked this out, and I just finished it last night. It is the first book in the Goddess Test series. It was released April 19th, 2011. It is 293 pages, and it is a Greek mythology retelling for young adults. Basically, it's the Hades and Persephone story. And yeah, like I said, I just finished it, and hopefully I will get the review up for you guys sometime later this week. The next book is Divergent by Veronica Roth. Same thing, just checked this out from the library not too long ago, and I'm currently reading it. It is the first book in the Divergent series. It was released May 3rd, 2011. It is 487 pages and a young adult dystopian. I'm about 20 pages in, and I have to say I'm quite enjoying it so far. Alright, and the third book that I for sure will be reviewing in these next coming weeks is The Raven Boys by Maggie S. Not even going to try and pronounce that last name. I just completely butcher it. And this is also a NetGalley book that I received. It is the first book in the Raven Cycle series. It was released yesterday, September 18th, and it is 408 pages. And it is a young adult paranormal. I am just so excited to read this. It sounds really intriguing. I will leave a link down for this book to Goodreads down below for you guys, for you to check it out. It just sounds awesome, and I'm so excited. Alright, so that concludes the first part, where those are the 3 that I will get to in the next coming weeks. And then this next part is what would you like to see? Basically just a long list of NetGalley books I've received. And yeah, I set up a Goodreads bookshelf for you guys that I will link down to below, so it's easy for you guys to find the books and read the synopses for yourselves, or synopsises. Synopses. Yeah, we'll go with synopses. Sorry. Plurals always mess me up. But anyway, yeah, so they're all in one place for you guys to look them up easy. I'm not going to really divulge into too much detail on these books, because there's a whole lot. But yeah, like I said before, pick your top 4 that you would like to see, and I will try and review them for you next month, if not in later months. So yeah, let's get started with these. The first book we have is A Fistful of Collars by Spencer Quinn. It is book 5 of the Chet and Bernie mystery series. I've read a couple pages of this so far, and I have to say it's really cute, and what makes it completely different from other mysteries that I've read is that it's told from the point of view of the detective Chet's dog, Bernie. So, I just, I love dogs, and I thought it was a cute idea, and so far I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I'm just a few pages in, kind of getting a taste of it. I haven't read any of the other books in this series, so I'm hoping I won't get too lost, but yeah. This was released September 11th this year, and it is 320 pages, and I have to say it is really cute. Alright, the next book we have is Broken by A.E. Roth. It will be released next year, January 8th. It is 416 pages, and it is a young adult Frankenstein retelling. If you guys want to wait and see this review a little bit closer to the release date, just let me know. Otherwise, I will read it sooner rather than later if you guys are interested in it. The next book we have is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. This one was released a couple years ago, October 26th, 2010. 260 pages, and it's a young adult contemporary set at the time of Christmas, so just in time for the upcoming holidays. Next we have Fade by A.K. Morgan. It is book 1 of the Ragnarok Prophecies, I think is how you would pronounce that. It was released September 7th this year. It is 320 pages, and it is a young adult paranormal. This one is Frozen by Mary Casanova. It was released September 1st this year. It is 264 pages, and it is a young adult historical fiction set in the 1920s. I kind of picked it up because I was like, ooh, roaring 1920s again. So I don't know if it's anything like The Diviners. I doubt it, but it still sounded like a good time period for me to stick it with. Alright, here we have Huber Hill and the Brotherhood of Coronado by B.K. Bostic. I think this is book 2 of the Huber Hill series. Don't quote me on that. I know there's another Huber Hill book out by B.K. Bostic. Not exactly sure if you have to read these books in the series. I couldn't find a whole lot of detail on NetGalley and Goodreads. But yeah, this one plans on being released October 9th this year. It's 288 pages, and it's a middle grade action adventure, and it just sounded kind of cool. So, alright, here we have Katyas World by Jonathan L. Howard, and it is book 1 of the Katya Kuryakova series. Man, they got long words for these books. Anyway, I've seen it going around lately. I think the Story Siren just received an arc of this. It plans on being released November 6th, 2012. It is 339 pages, and it is a young adult dystopian fantasy sci-fi kind of book. Okay, changing it up a little bit, we have Life with Lily by Mary Ann Kinzinger and Suzanne Woods Fisher. It is book 1 of the Adventures of Lily Lapp, and what makes this a little bit different is it's a middle grade Amish fiction kind of story. I live in a small town with a large Amish community, and I've just always enjoyed reading Amish fiction. It plans on being released October 1st this year, and it is 288 pages. Next, we have Miss Dreamsville and the Collier County Women's Literary Society. Whew, that's a mouthful. And this one is by Amy Hill Hirth. It plans on being released October 2nd this year, and it is 272 pages. And it's a historical fiction, adult fiction novel, and I just really thought the cover was cute. I really like that classic car, and it sounds kind of reminiscent along, with the quote-unquote chick lit, Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, that kind of a thing. Alright, here we have Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. Is that how you say it? Hopefully. Anyway, this one was released July 31st, 2012. It is 384 pages, and it's a young adult contemporary romance kind of thing. And I've heard I know it's got a lot of hype lately, so I just thought I'd see if I could get the NetGalley and check it out for myself. Alright, next we have Thefuge by Carol Rumage, or Rummage, not exactly sure. And this one is book 1 of the Dark Light Dance series, I believe. It plans on being released November 13th this year. It's 240 pages, and it's a young adult paranormal. Okay, now we have Slammed by Colleen Hoover. It is book 1 of the Slam series, and Colleen Hoover is an independent author. She released this January 5th, 2012. It is 314 pages, and another young adult contemporary romance type novel. Sounded kind of intriguing. A girl loses her father and then meets a 21-year-old guy, and they have an epic first date or something, and something happens and they start questioning it. So just sounded kind of like a good drama-y kind of read. Alright, and last but not least, we have 2 and 20 Dark Tales, Dark Retellings of Mother Goose Rhymes. It is an anthology edited by Nina Berry and has a whole host of authors. You can see that on the cover. It plans on being released October 16th this year. It is 340 pages, and it's aimed at young adults, and it's just a collection of short stories that are dark retellings of Mother Goose Rhymes. If nothing else, I plan on kind of reading these haphazardly to break up reading full-length novels. And yeah, so that's all I have for you guys this time. Like I said, I linked down below to that bookshelf on my Goodreads for you guys to get more details on the books you get to decide from for future reviews next month. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, I will see you hopefully later this week with the Goddess Test review. So thanks for watching. Bye.